y'all.
Welcome to my kitchen. I was born and raised in the South, in a city, and now I live in the Midwest on a farm, and I love it. Other things I love are Jesus, my family, and everything food. I'm so glad you decided to join me today. With Shanny!
Phil's in the fields today, and I made his big lunch this morning.
You did.
Rick had to make his coffee. Rick had to make his coffee. I don't know how to make coffee.
Well, you and Phil have never drunk coffee.
But he likes it.
He
likes it, and farm coffee especially.
He does. He loves farm coffee. Rick actually made coffee, but by the time I got out, it wasn't quite hot enough, so I made some more. Phil is retired, but he takes a week out of the year and comes to help us with harvest.
Yes, he does. It's so much fun. Farmer Phil, he comes at the end of harvest so he can do the bagger.
Yes.
After they filled up the grain bins.
Yes. And there's even a tote in our storage room that is called Farmer Phil.
He keeps all his farm clothes here on the farm.
Yes.
For when he comes.
And I love that, Shanny, you come because this morning we hit the ground running.
Marci has me on a very daunting schedule, I would say.
We're doing a lot of stuff today. We did. We started off with Dance Fit with Shauna.
Yes.
At Amy's Tri-Fit Gym.
Yes.
Then we ran over to the chiropractor and we went to the grocery store.
I had to return a dress because Marci is a gift giver. But she has me a gift every time. It's always too small.
Size schmize. Shanny, you are a better shopper than you think.
Well, efficient. Yes,
it's amazing.
I'm efficient because I get in and out of there.
She does. You know how to do it.
I know what I need.
I blinked and that dress was exchanged. She had another top. It was wonderful.
And you know, one trick I do, because I like to simplify, is that if I buy new, or you give me a new outfit, I've got to take one out of my closet and give it to the Goodwill. I keep the same amount of hangers, and I just exchange if I get something new.
I love that so much, Shanny. And you don't have any waste or clutter at your house.
No, because I'm a little OCD.
Well, you know what, though? It's always served you well. And whenever I think of cleaning, I'm always like, what would Shanny do? I mean, people say, what would Jesus do? And if you're cleaning or organizing, you ask yourself, what would Shanny do? You clean in ways that I've never thought of cleaning. It's awesome. I should really follow you around and just video because it's incredible. And I'm always like, I never thought of doing it that way. We had such a good time.
A great time
and
together.
You met our friends from the grocery store.
Oh, yes. I mean,
Marci
knows everybody in the whole town. So, yes.
Small town.
But still. Everybody loves Marci. Everybody knows Marci.
That is so sweet.
And she introduces me every time.
It was wonderful. And everyone loves Shanny so much.
And I've got the big earrings on for my sister.
I'm so excited.
I'm doing a show for my sister, even though I don't cook hardly ever. But I do cook this.
So, Shanny, what are we going to make today?
We are making lake dip.
Lake dip?
Yes.
Tell us about lake dip.
Okay, I make it at the lake. I don't know why I don't do it at home because it's a great dip. And my granddaughter Evelyn absolutely loves it. And she's 9 years old. And she is my helper that makes it with me every time.
Oh, we love Evelyn. Evelyn has come to the farm with you before.
Well, and she found out I was coming this time, and she was like, what? You're not taking me? And I said, I really feel guilty about that. And I do. I feel so guilty coming to the farm without any of my grandkids because they love it. They love the farm. It's like going to Disney World alone. It's crazy.
Farm Disney World. Yeah. Also, little George said, is that my farm? What did he say?
He did. And he found out I was coming to the farm, and he said, that's my farm. Yes.
It is. Yes. George is right. It's his farm.
Yes.
You'll bring the grandbabies
soon. Again. I'll bring them again when they're out of school.
Yes, yes, we got to do that. What's the first thing we do for lake dip?
First, you get about, I have 7 today, avocados, but they're small and they're ripe. And you need them ripe. Sometimes I get 10 avocados because
nothing wrong with
that. There's a lot of people, and we love avocado.
There you go.
So at least Evelyn does. Pug does
Me too.
And I do. So here's how I cut my avocado, and Evie does this too. She does this for me. Is I just do one little slice and I break it open like this.
Nice!
And I take out the pit.
Yes.
But it's
Hesitant hitting bowl.
Nice. And then I take a spoon and I scoop it out like this. We don't need little cubes or anything. Right. We don't need it to be pretty. We just need it in there.
You just need it in there.
So,
so you're not trying to do a certain shape of this, Shanny?
No. No, because we're going to start all around anyway. We'll do that.
Okay.
You can put the seeds back in if it's big enough and nobody's going to crunch it to keep the avocado more ripe from turning brown.
What?
Yes.
My mind is
of Johnny, who is from Honduras.
Johnny, I love Johnny.
But she told me that if you put the seed in the avocado, it keeps it from turning brown.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, Marci, show what you did.
Well, I just did this and I just squeezed it in. This
is even
squeezed
easier. And then, but then to get all the yum, then
you don't miss any yum.
Then scoop the rest out.
Shanny, we've almost done all these. You have 2 left. This is fantastic.
And you've already got the seed in there, but we're gonna save it till the end.
See, we're just gonna smush it in there.
Yes.
It's so fun to work with avocados. Do you remember when we were younger, Mom putting an avocado pit with 2 toothpicks on a little bowl of water
and it would grow? They would grow in the kitchen window.
At the kitchen window.
Yes, I do remember that.
She loves nature. She loves being outside. Dad loves being outside.
Yes, she loves a storm. I love a storm.
I love a storm.
Never been afraid of storms.
Never. She taught us.
She taught us to just enjoy. And reading through the Bible, I'm trying to write every verse on how God's voice is in the thunder and God's presence is in the thunder.
Oh!
And there's a lot of them.
Oh,
there's
wow.
a lot of them. I haven't finished it yet, but I've only got 10 so far.
What made you decide to do that, sweet sister?
Because one of my little grandchildren is scared of the storms. And I always say, oh, that's like hearing God's voice.
Oh!
And
I love that.
At sometimes.
I want that list of
I'll give it
God
to
in
you.
the Thunder.
Yes,
I'm so excited.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
So we've got our avocados in the bowl. Next, we're going to do green onions.
Green onions.
And they just come in a bunch. I already washed this.
Perfect.
And then I take off the little heads.
Okay.
So it's like this.
Okay, we have a little bit of white left.
Yeah, where there's just a little bit of white left. Now,
Ooh.
I always thought
Precision
that
of a nurse practitioner.
I always thought you only use the white part, but my sweet daughter-in-law Jillian was doing like dip with me one time at the lake, and she was like, they're called green onions. I think you can do the green part.
Okay.
And so I started doing the green part, and it's amazing.
Shanny, I just have to share with you now. I
Yes,
feel like there's
please.
nothing we don't know about each other, but I need to share with you.
Yes.
I never use the white part. I only use the green.
What?
I thought you were just supposed to use the green, and I've always tossed the white.
And I have only always used the white because onions are white to me.
And it was green onion, so I thought only the green you use, and I toss out the
rest. And
rest.
I thought the green was just the tail, the stem or whatever. Can you kind of see on here about how much? Because Marci and I don't measure.
We measure with our hearts.
We measure with our hearts. Okay, so do you see? We're real little.
It's like about half a cup-ish.
Yeah. Then we get this bunch of cilantro, and I already rinsed it under the water, and then I dabbed it with the paper towel.
That's a
so
great
that
idea.
It doesn't have the water in it, so it won't get kind of slimy in here.
Shanny, good tip.
Okay, I just bunch it up like this with a big old
take
knife,
charge.
and I just go to town on it. And I love cilantro.
Oh, it smells so good.
I was looking down, looking up.
Shanny does everything with passion and gusto.
I hurt myself every time I go.
She does. Amazing.
And then you can use a little bit of the stems in that too.
Absolutely, for fun.
You can just for fun. I love how it feels to crunch the stem.
It feels so satisfying.
And it does. It's like
I love it. Oh.
Okay, and then I just get it where you are going to have a big sprig going out your front two feet. Y'all, this is so fresh, tasty. I think that's why I love it at the lake. Honestly, I eat it with a spoon.
Way to go.
But I
I
eat it on a tortilla chip. Y'all, we're going to take white shoe peg corn.
Okay.
It needs to be white shoe peg corn. It does not taste the same if you use yellow corn.
Okay.
And black beans, and I usually get the seasoned recipe, but you don't have to. But just so those 2 cans.
Okay.
And then an original Rotel. So these 3 cans, we're going to drain them all.
Even the Rotel.
Even the Rotel. You drain it. Drain the Rotel. And then we'll put the remaining vegetables in the bowl. Be right back. We put the drained black beans and drained white shoe peg corn in here. And I forgot, but I didn't write it on my recipe, which I keep on my phone in my notes, all my recipes. So I need to add it. But usually when we're in the lake, I'm tasting it, and then I add some salsa. Because we always have salsa at the lake too. So instead, since we don't have salsa, we can buy it. I did not drain the Rotel, I just put it in.
Perfect.
So, okay, next. When you use avocado, of course you need a lot of salt. Because an avocado is a neutralizer, so is a tomato. That's why whenever I put it on a burger or my sandwich, I always add salt and pepper.
Oh wow,
Yeah,
that's
it's a neutralizer.
amazing.
So let's just
Okay.
stir
it looks
up
gorgeous.
a little bit. So we'll
olive
get the
wood spoon from Israel.
Oh, I chose this and I didn't know. And Marci said it's an olive wood spoon. And I knew I love it because we went to Israel together.
Yes, we did.
And
It was
so special. So
wonderful
special to be in
we
Israel.
trip well together.
Oh,
yes,
we
God
do.
City. Woo.
Oh,
It's good. The Holy
you can
Land.
feel God's presence there. There's so many verses in the Bible too. I need to write those down as I'm going through. God says, I am here. My presence is Jerusalem. My presence will never leave Jerusalem. Do you feel it there?
Wow! Yes!
I felt it there.
I did too.
Yes. Y'all, this looks like I'm doing a lot of salt.
It
I am
does.
because you got into a lot of salt
true.
with 8 avocados or 7
Reach.
or whatever. This was Granny's.
This was Granny's.
This was Granny's.
Our mom's mom.
Oh,
Granny, we love her.
Salt, this
Loved her.
pepper.
She's in heaven.
It was a salt and pepper.
It was a salt and pepper. It's so heavy. It's crystal and
It's
silver
crystal
on the top.
and silver on the top,
But
and it shakes just,
shakes
and it has these
perfectly.
little diamond shapes
Beautiful.
where the pepper comes out.
Yes. And it had a little
have-
finial on top, and with the
This
Use it to
reminds
death.
me of my childhood. What a
And the
wonderful
salt.
grandmother we had. So salt and pepper,
Oh.
a little bit of garlic powder,
garlic
just
powder,
shake.
shake.
Okay, Worcestershire sauce.
What's this here sauce?
Worcester? How do you say it? Worcester. So I do about
It's a party around
4,
here.
5, 6, 7, 8 dashes.
Ooh, it smells
Okay.
so good,
Then
Shanny.
you do a few dashes of lime juice.
Lime.
Lime juice.
I love the
You know,
lime.
lime juice also keeps avocados from turning brown.
Yes, that's
Then
awesome.
the
Love
piece
lime
de
juice.
resistance.
Oh, here it
is,
comes.
Ground cumin.
Ooh.
And you just do a little bit of it,
Oh.
maybe half teaspoon or so.
Wow.
Then all you do is just
Gorgeous.
stir it. You want to make sure that each bite, with one bite, you didn't get too big of an avocado.
I mean, can you get too big of an avocado?
Well, for lake dip purposes, you can.
And Shanny, are you a rule follower?
I would say yes and no.
Me too.
I'm a Bible rule follower.
There you go.
But the Bible says that Moses obeyed God and he was a friend of God. So I'm thinking if you obey the rules in the Bible, you're a friend of God.
That's wonderful.
So it's a
Love
motivator.
that.
This is our first go around.
Okay, our first
and
taste test.
Evelyn and I, my granddaughter and I, we taste it here. We
Okay.
taste it and then we
All right.
see what
And
else
we've
it
gotta
needs.
see.
What it
Okay.
needs. So,
Oh, I love
just
that.
okay.
All right, here we go.
It's pretty good. I think it needs more salt. I know, y'all. It looked like I was pouring an amount of salt. You need an amount of
does.
salt. Maybe a little more pepper. So now we've
Yeah.
added extra. Now we're going to do the second try.
Second try. I love all
Second
the
try.
tasting.
Yes. This is one where you just have to taste.
There you go.
All right, sweet sis. Here you
I'm
go.
ready. Oh, I get it.
1, 2, 3.
Woo!
Dig in.
Dig in. Okay.
Shake, 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 shake. Shake your salt. Shake your salt. Oh, yeah. Okay.
There you go.
All right, sweet sis.
Okay.
Here
Woo!
we go.
This is so fun. Okay. Here we go.
And here we go.
Oh my.
And look how big my dip is. I mean, perfect. One thing we did in Shauna's dance class today with her dances that she made up, which
Yes,
were so
she
awesome.
choreographed.
But I loved this one. Okay,
And
slide,
push, push, slide, push. Shanny, thanks so much for sharing Lake Dip with me today in my kitchen. You're the best. And we might even have time for one more show in our big busy day.
I love that.
Oh,